You're telling people to wear masks. You're telling them to go slow. You're telling them to be careful. You're telling them to watch what's going on, right? All deliberate speed. Not this president. Rally time, the worst thing you could do in the middle of this pandemic. Where is he going to kick it off? And on what day? Juneteenth in Tulsa. Do you know what Juneteenth is about? Do you know what happened in Tulsa? The site of one of the worst race massacres in American history.
Next Friday is Juneteenth, an annual holiday marking the end of slavery in the U.S. And Tulsa, Oklahoma, 99 years ago this month, witnessed what's described as the single worst incident of racial violence in American history. A massacre recently portrayed in HBO's Watchmen.
I think that the president may set us back even further. I remind you, Allison, that this president of the United States that did not create racism. However, in places like Charlottesville, he allowed racists to take their hoods off and be proud and emboldened in their ignorance.
What do you make of Donald Trump's decision on the date and on the place of holding his rally?
Well, it speaks to not only his profound ignorance and callous disregard for American history, but even the people around him. This is painful.
You're not letting people have concerts and go and have big gatherings. Why let the president do it?
Well, we're in phase 3 now, so that the gatherings have expanded. We've opened back up our baseball fields, so you have thousands of people. Baseball and soccer is huge here. You have a lot of gatherings that are going on.
It seems to be time and again, Anderson, just a failure to grasp the reality on the ground and on the streets where people are clamoring for change, Anderson.
Or the flip is true. He absolutely grasped the reality on the streets and what is actually happening. He just doesn't like it, and he wants to try to stop it as best he can.
This president is very concerned about his standing in political polls, and I think he is tired of dealing with the coronavirus, tired of the fallout from his lack of meaningful response to the protests over racial injustice. And so I think he just wants to get back out on the road and stoke his own ego. And I think that the consequences of that could be disastrous.
Ahead of that rally in Tulsa next week, everyone registering for tickets will see a message that says, quote, by attending the rally, you and any guest voluntarily assume all risks related to exposure to COVID-19 and agree not to hold Donald J. Trump for president or any affiliates liable for any illness or injury. Each attendee must agree not to sue.
Joe Biden wears the mask when he participates in these discussions, which I think helps emphasize the gravity of what he is trying to deal with, while Donald Trump is just trying to get people to sign away any claim of suing him if they go to one of his events.
Donald Trump trying to be macho by being the only person not wearing a mask where everybody else is wearing a mask while they're desperately trying to get enough swabs so we can get our tests out. They have to destroy all that. But when push comes to shove, when the rubber meets the road, when it has to do with Donald Trump's money, he's saying, hey, coming to my rally could kill you. And if you come to my rally, I'm not responsible. Sign right here.
Oh, my God.